Hello everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. We are back with Vesper, and we're going to continue right where we left off. Whoops, hitting all the wrong buttons. Hold on, there we go. Don't know what I pressed, but I pressed a couple buttons. So let's go ahead and get started. We are up here in Wineport, so I actually did some running around. I've been playing around with the gold saucer, and so I came up and got the Wineport, Aetherite, and then went to the gold saucer and played around. Guys, wait, before we continue, let me show you. Look at this. So right now that event is still going on, and today when I logged in and did my 3 mini cactpot things, I got 2 10,000 winning cactpots, but I actually, because of that event, they were both 16,000 each, and then on my third one I got like 500 something. So we jumped right up there. We should be able to afford, I'm gonna go for the most expensive piece, which I think, I want to say is the chest piece for that bunny outfit that I want to get. So alright, but let's continue the main story now. So, sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? We have this order, and I think we're trying to get here. We're trying to get wine from here, right? Is that what happened last time? I think so. An order, let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gigaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Dreisswitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision... Oh, I didn't know he was blind. Look, I guess he's wearing the glasses. He is forced to compensate in other ways, but you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Sure, and I really don't care about these potions, so, alright. Do you have wine for me? Now, these could come in handy. Maybe. We might want to get the Ice Ward one, I guess. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for savings... Or not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient, and Dreisswitz must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bjerglant, wow, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vylbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance. Okay, it looks like he's up in here. Hyluna. Alright. Aha, Bjerglant. What rank amateur bottled this wine? These impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. What is it? I am in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you Gobu urine, ew, than sell you my worst vintage. Begone from my sight. Okay, he did not want to give... Do I want to pick up these, quests? They don't lead to anything. I want to just make sure we wouldn't get anything good from either... No. Alright. Sorry, my allergies are acting up just a little bit. It's that time of year where some of the pollen and everything gets to me a little bit. Alright, let's tell him that he would not hand over his wine. I take it he said no? Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. I'm gonna take the Ice Ward potions. We'll never use those, but I always think maybe I will. Now these we might. And we're gonna do the intelligence one. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I can guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Ahem. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. As is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Bryargant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine, to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them? Okay. Alright, we'll go look at that pony. I really want some of these ponies. I've never had, as far as mounts go, I have never gotten a mount. I think we actually have to go up, not back here. I've never gotten a mount like that from one of the, they come from the Extreme Primal runs, and I've never done an Extreme Primal run, or have seen those ponies drop. I think you can also have a chance to get them from very high level Palace of the Dead, but I might be mistaken in that. Or at least something from very high level. There is a mount. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late. Okay. What about... I can't go over there. Look at these vineyards. And again, it's night, but it also is like 1:08 a.m. real time for me. So, there he goes. So I'm not complaining too much because it's very much nighttime in real life. Bacchus wine. Bah, don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. Aw. Okay, well there's no Bacchus wine. So let's go tell the guy that Bacchus wine might be out of the question. At least from anyone in here. Shamani Lomani. Alright. No luck, Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogamoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me to find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may be forever lost to us. Aw. So we're going to take the potion of intelligence. Give a man a drink. Okay. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilebrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there I met a man named Drest, It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it is he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my original creation, and I would be most grateful if you deliver it to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully docks, so perhaps Rice Girl can tell you where to find him. Okay. Alright, just down here. So let's hop on a mount. Cloud mount. And get down there. Hello, cool looking pony. I love it. We'll get down here and we will talk to Right Skill. Look how cool those lightings look. Are those plants? Yes. The red kind of made me think of like one of the castrums, but alright. Let's talk to Rice Skill, see if he's seen, what are we looking for? Dressed? The guy who first gave that little guy Bacchus wine? Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the severed string. Scars? He's all scar-faced? Like Two-Face? Poor guy. Alright. Let's go. This is really... I don't remember it being this red. Maybe I have not been to this area at night before, because it's really usually very sunny around here. Those flowers are very vibrant and red. I like it a lot. Alright. Now, this is a part that I always try to get past this Gobu, and he always ends up aggroing to me. And this giant toad. Oh, we might actually do it this time. Hopefully. We'll know if the toad aggroes to us because it'll pull us in. No, we did it. Cool. Alright. I think Dressed is up here. The hermit who lives up here in this little shack. Hey, Dressed. What? What do you want? We have this Lomani Rosso wine. What, wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Oh, what's wrong, buddy? Oh, we could get nothing that we can use. Intelligence again. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Okay. Look, we'll help you out. We'll kill some midges. I think there's some down here. Yeah. Okay. Kill these little flies. I wonder what happened to him. He was nice and helped our friend. I don't remember this story. I remember it, but I don't remember what the cause of him kind of falling down on his luck was. Yeah, give me that Choco regen. Is Wing Sauce close to another level? I don't actually know. Can we look at that? Not really. We should stable him when we log out. I should get in the habit of stabling him and feeding him. So we can get him leveled sooner. Yeah, that takes a while to level him up. Alright, let's get some more midges slain here. Look at that. What is that thing? It's like a ship right there. One of those ships from that earlier cutscene. I never noticed that. I always thought it was a tree. Like a rusted old ship. I'm noticing a lot about the game when I have to. And there's like a crystal something over there. When I actually gotta look around and focus on stuff other than, you know, what's happening. What's happening with how many things I have to fetch or something. Yeah, look how cool it looks. You know what it reminds me of? If you guys have played Zelda Breath of the Wild. Reminds me of those old mechanical things that come to life and one-shot shoot you. Oh, shoot. We pulled the Gobu. That's alright. We'll be able to take him. Oh, but we gotta get out of that blast. Guys, if you have not played Zelda Breath of the Wild, I highly, highly recommend it. I actually do not have a Switch. I'm waiting for some more games to come out for the Switch before I buy one. Because I made that mistake and bought the Wii U, and then I don't play anything on the Wii U. But then Zelda came out and made it all worthwhile, so... Because that game is amazing. Probably one of the best games where I just did not want to stop playing it. I'm not a big puzzle person, so I was kind of worried about it. But the puzzles were fun to try to do in that game. So I do recommend Zelda, the new Zelda one. But you can play it on the Wii U as well, so you don't have to go out and buy a Switch if you already have a Wii U. It's funny, I actually bought my Wii U for... this is the worst. Xenoblade Chronicles. Which... It's a fun game until you realize, like, what it is. And it kind of defeats its own purpose at the end of the game. And it made me... I've not beaten it, because I sort of was like, well, there's no point then of playing it if I know what happens at the end. And you're leveling up your character and your parties and like the people in your party, and you get these mechs and you're leveling up your mech, and then at the end there's a part where you can't even use your mech, like the final boss. And it's like, well, what was the point of getting the mech, grinding to get the mech high level, and now I can't even use it? So that's why I stopped playing it. And that was really the only game I played on the Wii U other than like Mario Kart. So alright, dressed. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. Oh, please, brothers, I beg of you. I said I'm sorry. Leave me. Leave me in peace. What is happening? Oh, no, we don't want mind. We want the intelligence one. Should we just take the money? No. I'll take the potions. Alright. Justin, calm down. And we'll get some high potions out of this. Do you have any children? I have a son and a daughter. They were so little when I left. They probably think I'm dead. I've been saving for years to buy passage back home somehow, but still not enough. Maybe you could bring me some jungle coral skins. I can sell them. I just want to go home. Okay. Another fetch quest. And the corals, I believe, are up this way. So let's get on a mount real quick. Ah, wing sauce. Let's try to get by this toad without pulling him. Okay. Try to get by this Gobu without pulling him. Good. We need to kill these corals over here. Perfect. We made it. Guys, sorry, my allergies are like acting up a ton. I apologize. Probably sounds awful, just me sniffling. Alright, we'll get this jungle coral down. Yep. Okay. Get another one. Oh, we're gonna get some, no, do I have the... I don't. I thought we were gonna be able... I don't know if I have my... Oh yeah, I should. The loot stuff that we get off the drops, but it might all just be quest loot, so it won't show up. I guess I could look at the actual inventory to see if we're getting stuff. Yeah, there's the quest loot. I don't think... What's this? We have a card? Oh, I got a new card. Where'd that come from? I got a new triple triad card. A succubus card? I wonder where we got that from. Maybe a dungeon. We probably got it from a dungeon. Oh, I bet we got it from Hyuki Manor. She's kind of a succubus. I bet we got it from a boss in there. That's cool. I'll have to look at that one. Hyuki. I bet that's where we got it. That makes sense that we got it from the last boss in Hyuki Manor. So, what's this? Vineyard Bond. Is that back where we... It is back where we were. We might have to go participate in a fate on our way back to Dressed. After we get some more cards like that, and I can build a little bit of a stronger deck, we might actually... Oh, it's not started. It's just over... Am I paralyzed? No. We might actually do some... Oh, this Gooboo's not even... Guys, we've been avoiding this Gooboo, and he's not even aggroable, but this thing is. We might do some triple triad a couple times after I build a stronger deck. Right now, we don't have a strong deck at all. We're going to have to collect a lot of cards to be able to use some higher starred, like higher tiered cards. So we might try that out for an episode or something. All right, dressed. Please, even a few skins would help. Well, how about 4 of them? You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country? We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands, just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home. Aw. How about them high potions, though? Are we gonna get it? No. I don't want ether. I guess we're just getting money out of this. I wish you could give me some stuff that I could use. I wish to thank Shamani. Guys, I read that and I read Shamani and instantly thought Michael Jackson. Chamoun. I wish to thank Chamoun for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If I placed the coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Chamoun for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Alright. We'll gather your wine and take it back. Hopefully it'd be good enough for Chamoun. This is what happens when I try to record at 1 o'clock in the morning. I get a little... Oh, shoot. I knew. Well, we're gonna fight him now that he's demanded our attention. What? I don't even know. I was singing Michael Jackson all day today, so maybe he was just on my mind. Because it was on the radio on my way home from work. So I was definitely in a Michael Jackson mood. I mean, I grew up with that, right? He had this... Why can't we jump down there and get it? Oh. He had this movie. I gotta look it up and see what it was. Like, he had this movie where... he was with all these kids in the city, and they were fighting some bad guy. I don't remember. I watched it like 30 times when I was in elementary school. I gotta look up. It was like a full-length movie, too. I gotta look that up and see, because I don't remember him ever... No one ever talks about that movie, you know? I can't quite remember what it was truly about, but I just remember they were in the city. They might have been in a flying car at some point. You know, typical 80s weirdness going on. Although I might have just given away my age, saying I was in elementary school in the 80s. Okay, let's say early 90s elementary school. We won't go late 80s started, early 90s. That's really okay. I'll just stop saying how old I am right now. All right, let's get back and turn in these battle scars to Chamoun. Chamoun Lomani. Okay, let's turn in and then we can continue. We're almost at Titan, I feel. We've got, not this episode. Like, for sure not this episode. Maybe next one. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. It's been some time, Vesper. What news do you have of Dressed? We have this palm wine. Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I, two men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he's been alone with his thoughts for far too long. Aye, it is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Vesper. You're welcome. I don't want the ether. We'll do Allegan silver pieces. Oh, we got level 35, so we can do our next Black Mage quest. So we'll start that next episode. So let's talk to Chamaun again. It's a very good year. We're gonna get a Gobu minion. We're gonna get a minion out of this one. I love it when they could make every quest reward a pet. I would be perfectly fine with all of that. So, by the gods, Vesper, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business. Oh, by wine sauce or wing sauce, wine business. But I've just discovered something extraordinary about dressed palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which was. Wow, has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Okay. We don't want to do a levy mat. I'm gonna leave... Well, let's get to Dressed, and then we'll resummon... excuse me? We will resummon Wing Sauce when we get to Dressed. This is the part of the story where it's like, running back and forth. We're literally going to the place we just came back from, and we're gonna have to go... What is this, little guy? Cork bulb? I don't know if I've ever seen these little cork bulbs before or paid attention to them. We don't want to go up there, right? No. That takes... I'm stuck on the branch. Okay. We want to go back up in this red dark area and get this... See what Dressed remembers about this leaf that he's been using. Someone was doing levies up there, getting an achievement. I don't know why my chat is showing someone else's achievements. Probably have something, don't pull me, bro. Don't fight me. There we go. Okay, we made it past. Alright, Dressed. And let's get some wing sauce action going. Go. Does that eat one of... Was I at 94? I hope I didn't mess it up because I was still moving. Alright, Dressed. Oh, hello again. What is it? Where'd you get this grape leaf? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. Found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh Gobu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast. If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some Gobus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. Oh, I will take on any Gobu that comes at us. That's for certain. Alright, let's get down here. On our coral. We won't tell him that we just killed all his brothers up there, but it's fine. I think he'll forgive us. Alright, so this is the Juggernaut, I assume. Alright. Wing Sauce, you ready? We're gonna fight a Gobu. And a rather big one, I think. Oh, he's just a normal looking one. He's got a name, though. Shezmu. Shezmu the Gobu. We need the vines that are growing on your back. That's gross. We need the Gobu back here to make our wine. Yeah. Yep, he's got those leaves up there that we're gonna need. Alright. Did we get it? Deliver the Bacchus cutting to Chamaun. Okay. You know what? Would be easier to get back to Chamaun. because I don't care about the 144 gil, and I'm tired of running back and forth. We'll just cheat a little. It's not cheating, it's just using game mechanics. Okay. Alright, Chimone. Got your Bacchus cuttings. What did Dress have to say, Vesper? Tell me everything. So the Bacchus vines grow on the back of Shezmu the Gobu. He's gonna be so disgusted. Look at him. I was right. This smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting. Jelly? You jelly man? Come now, enough of this nonsense. I have heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... 12 is my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? Haha. What? You would offer this to me, but why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Bergliant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine. Sir, you needn't... Wait, the shape of this bottle, the scent of this label, this couldn't possibly be a 1547 Bacchus. But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gigaruja will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Vesper. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Weiskett. Sure thing. Send me another bottle when you make it. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have an opportunity to taste perfection. Yep. Alright. Well, guess what? We're gonna do the same thing we did here and just spend 100 gil, and we won't have to take the ferry or nothing. We're just gonna go and get down there. Alright, Weiskett. Oh, get out of here, map. Okay, what's he got for us? Look at that shark up there. So, one thing that I don't think we'll have to deal with in this game, I do have sort of a phobia of sharks. So if there's a shark, I will point it out and notice it. And if we ever have to do... So, in Stormblood, there's going to be underwater missions. We may have a little bit of an issue being a little bit jumpy in the water, just to let you guys know. So, your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So, what of the wine I asked you to bring? I got it. Why? You saying I took too long? Is that 7 hells of 1547 Bacchus? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Vesper. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Yeah, give me that Gobu. Give me that little Gobu. I want to put him in my collection. Now, where is he? Can I summon the Gobu? Unable to summon a minion while a companion. Aw, wing sauce. You gotta ruin everything. Alright, well, we'll get the Gobu out later, so let's see what else he wants. I hate to impose further after everything you've done, but would you mind helping Dryschwitz lay out the banquet? Our guests of honor are already here in Costa del Sol, and so Master Gigaruju has demanded that we finish preparations immediately. The guests? Oh, I'm told that one is a beautiful Makote scholar. Personally, I'm more curious about her companion, some famous adventurer with an endless list of accomplishments. What? But you can judge yourself soon enough. Anyway, go and lend Dryschwitz a hand. The poor man is liable to collapse from the stress. Okay. Right, Dryschwitz. We're gonna help you lay out your banquet. Perfect timing, Vesper. Take all of this and arrange it on the counter. No time to chat. They'll be here any minute. Okay. Let's touch the feasting table. Got some exotic flowers. Oh, cute. We've got some Bacchus wine. And we've got some exotic feast. Okay. And another exotic feast. I mean, how exotic? It looks like just like zucchini and tomatoes, huh? And one more exotic feast. I don't know what's in there. Maybe rice or something? Yum yum. Talk to Weiskett. Okay. See what he's got to say. Excellent timing, Vesper. Now that both our guests are present, the feast can begin. Where are they, you ask? Why don't you ask your associate? I'm sure she'll be happy to explain. Uh-huh. I think we're being bamboozled. And we'll get a high potion out of it, I guess. You have the look of a woman who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a guest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in her own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, wow, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. It's a banquet for us. We get to eat everything we went and got. Bootyful. There's a swordfish on there too. Lady Yasholta! Lady Valentina! Oh. What in the world? 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madame. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. What? Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. Oh, hi, friends. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. Unlike me, Vesper has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath. That any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Vesper with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure, but tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it would cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Vesper, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Fish Shock. Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We 5 of the Company of Heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Vesper Valentina, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. I mean, I'm glad we met your standards, but you could have just, I don't know. We're wasting time while Titan grows stronger, you know? But the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Vesper Valentina, Titan's Bane. Yay! Vesper Valentina, Titan's Bane! Yasholta's proud of us. Cool. Where do we go now? Oh, back here. Bronze Skin Beauty. Let's just pick up the quest. We already on a quest? Congratulations, sweetly. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Okay. Partake in the feast. Let me eat all the food. Exotic feast. Chambone. You like this feast? Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. We adore it. Gonna eat all the foods. Tasting. That's his exotic, retro Final Fantasy victory theme. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. So we got drunk. That's what that means. We got drunk. Alright. Shamaun. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Lominsa, Eorzea, or anything beyond this chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Okay. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. Thank you. And you? Piss Shock. Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gobby Flock cannot be coming to rescue this time. Look, you didn't come to my rescue before, so... Of course this guy's watching the dancing girls. Ah, Vesper, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you look him in the eye and tell him Landonel sends his regards. Sure. Alright, we got 2 more up here. You first. You are a veteran of countless battles, Vesper, but this is but one more. Trust in your experience and you will prevail. Thank you, and... You are blessed with the fortitude to rival the earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Thank you. And now, Yasholta. And another cutscene. And then we'll go ahead and end the episode after this. You are kind to indulge them, Vesper. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now scarcely the time for celebration. Though they have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. Okay. Give me that potion. Can't wear any of the other things, so... Yay! Alright, so we're gonna find out... It's raining. We're out in the rain. We're gonna find out how to... Oh, beautiful. How to beat Titan in the next episode, and then we'll probably go... I think there's a couple more quests, but I think we'll pick up the quest, and then we'll go do our level 35 Black Mage quest before we go in and try to get ready for Titan. So guys, thank you so much for putting up with me at 1 o'clock in the morning and all my shenanigans. But if you do want to see more of the Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.